When you meet a woman you like, you tend to be yourself and drop all your masks. You start caring for her sincerely, believing that she will surely appreciate it. But over time, her appreciation diminishes, and your care becomes taken for granted. She may even blame you for small mistakes. At the same time, you hardly see any reciprocal attention. The most frustrating part is when you notice that she sometimes feels more attracted to people who offer her almost nothing. This leaves you stunned, regretting all the effort and care you gave without receiving anything in return. In today's video, I'll discuss the main reasons why excessive kindness toward a woman can weaken your love life and how to regain balance if you found yourself playing the role of the overly nice and obedient man. Reason 1. Kindness that doesn't fit the situation. Kindness should match the context. Sometimes you show kindness even in situations that require firmness or toughness. For example, if a woman betrays you, you tell yourself, everyone makes mistakes, and forgive her without setting clear boundaries. During arguments, you tend to be the first to make amends, believing that as a man, you should be smarter and more forgiving even if she is wrong. Or when her demands exceed your income, you think, I'll save more, work harder, or even borrow money if needed, ignoring your limits and capacity. Despite good intentions, these actions reveal weakness rather than generosity. She recognizes that you only know how to be kind to her and are ready to forgive any mistake. This creates leniency and diminishes her perception of your strength. Even if you are a leader among men, in front of your partner, you behave differently, making her see you not as a true man but as someone reliable who can be taken advantage of. Reason 2. Unhappiness from lack of appreciation. When you show kindness to a woman, you expect gratitude in return. At first, she may show appreciation and thank you, but when your attention becomes excessive, your kindness becomes taken for granted. The value of what you offer fades, and your efforts carry little weight in her eyes. You feel frustration and anger, but cannot express it, leading to deep unhappiness and a painful sense of being unappreciated or unwanted. Reason 3. Forgetting yourself while helping her. When you focus all your time and energy on a woman, you begin neglecting yourself and your own needs. You spend all your money on her, cancel plans with friends, and put her problems and desires above your ambitions. Your world revolves entirely around her, leaving you unhappy because you've neglected yourself. Your purpose in life becomes merely caring for her and solving her problems. The worst-case scenario is when she loses interest in you or decides to leave. At that moment, you feel betrayed because you gave everything for her, and it feels like you've lost the meaning of your life. This can be compared to a child in candy. If you give a child one piece, he enjoys it. A second piece is less exciting. And if you give him a whole box, he loses interest. The same happens with a woman. When overwhelmed by your excessive attention, your presence becomes always available and no longer evokes emotions. She might think, you're a kind man, but I've lost my feelings, and start seeking someone else who gives her that excitement and emotion. Reason 4. Becoming a hostage to her mood. When you constantly try to make her happy, her emotions control your mental state. If she is happy, you are happy. If she is upset, you feel distressed as well. You try to ease her tension by any means, walking her dog, cleaning the house, washing her car, doing whatever it takes to keep her in a good mood. But it doesn't stop there. Every decision you make depends on how she might react. Will she be upset if you do this? Will she complain if you ask her to share expenses? In this way, your life becomes tied entirely to her mood, and the relationship turns into a subtle form of her control. Reason 5. Overprotectiveness becomes a burden. Excessive care often comes from the illusion of control. When you solve all her problems and get involved in every aspect of her life, you may think you are in control, but in reality, you become a burden, overpresent, and unnecessary. For example, when she wants to meet a friend, you ask, "Can I pick you up?" She might respond sharply, "Don't control me." Overprotectiveness pushes her towards someone who does not interfere, causing you to lose her respect and interest. Reason 6. Attracting exploitative women. Very kind men often attract women who take more than they give. These women are accustomed to exploiting people and abandoning them when the need ends. This type of relationship causes frustration and puts the kind man in an unfair position. Reason 7. Decline in self-confidence. Unbalanced kindness and excessive giving without receiving anything back can severely undermine self-confidence. You may neglect yourself, spend your time and money on someone who doesn't appreciate your efforts, and discover she chooses someone else who offers nothing, hurting your pride and diminishing your sense of self-worth. Conclusion: why women don't value men who are only kind. A man's attractiveness is not based on kindness alone. It is a combination of firmness, healthy selfishness, the ability to make difficult decisions, and maintaining self-respect. A man who focuses on kindness alone makes the woman act as the queen while he behaves as a servant, not a leader. How to fix it? Eliminate freeloaders who exploit your efforts without giving anything in return. Learn to say no when something doesn't feel right, and stop sacrificing yourself for others. Listen to your desires first. Always ask yourself, do I really want this? Do what you want. Maintaining healthy selfishness. Practical tip: write in the comments what you do for others even though you don't want to, such as, I stay late at work for no reason, or I spend money on my partner without getting anything back. This will help you set clear boundaries for yourself and others. Kindness is important, but it must be balanced. Care for those who love and value you, and don't allow yourself to be exploited. This way, your life becomes happier, more balanced, and your self-confidence grows.